Hey guys, it's Doona. Welcome to day 7 on our 30-day yoga challenge. Just a reminder, if you haven't watched videos day 1 to 3, please check those out as I go deep into breathing, chaturanga, dandasana, as well as moving with the breath, which is going to be very, very helpful for today's video, okay? For the past videos, we worked on sun salutations. Today I'm going to add sun salutations B, which is basically the same thing, breath to movement, but we're going to get into more deeper poses, okay? So again, make sure to stay connected to your breath, and we're going to focus on hips, happy hips, all right? Okay, so we're going to get started in fixed firm, okay? So grab a block or two to sit on. Actually, I'm going to turn this way. Okay, so you're going to place the block or two right between your feet. Make sure all 10 toes are pointing straight back and all 10 toes are uncurled under. Okay, bring your knees together so the thighs hugs in. Rest your hands on top of your thighs. Stack your shoulders over hips. Draw the belly in. Keep lifting up through your side waist, but draw the front ribs in. Okay, soften the shoulders. And then close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. And a deep exhale, let it go. Inhale. This time with your mouth sealed, exhale, Ujjayi breath out. Last inhale. Constrict the back of your throat, let it go. Good. Inhale, gently blink your eyes open. Then exhale, tabletop position. You could go ahead and just push the block away to the side. Good. So if that was a lot for your quads and your hip flexors, you could go ahead and just kind of roll it out. So lift your right knee. One of my students once told me this is kind of like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. So you're really opening up that right hip, making big, big circles, lubricating the hip joint. So just warming it up. Okay, let's go and switch sides. Lift the left knee, make big circles. You should feel this in the glutes as well, firing up the glutes. All right, from here, come back to your tabletop position. Step back into your high plank. Then straight to downward facing dog. First down dog of class, I like to bend one knee at a time. Kind of stretch out the toes. Stretch out the calves and the hamstrings. Take some shoulder dips, warm them up a little bit. Good. Come back to your still down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet forward. Feet about hip width distance apart or feet together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, dandasana. Plant your palms, step your feet back. In our sun salutation A, I'm going to take layer 2. So I'm going to drop my knees, shift forward, lower down all the way onto my belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push yourself up. Lift your knees, lift your hips. Good. Let's flow through 2 more times. Sun A. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. You could always take the full chaturanga or even skip it if you like. Remember, your practice, your choice. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, you're gonna plant your palms, step your left foot back, low lunge. Right knee over right ankle. I'm gonna use blocks underneath my hands to give me a little bit more support. Okay, and then try not to just relax the legs. You're not just dumping the legs down. Keep them firm and active. So lift the hips, lift your left knee, and hug your inner thighs in. From here, just start to rock forward and back. So you're gonna feel that deep, deep stretch into the left hip flexor. You might even feel it in the inner thighs, the psoas. I kind of like to make some circles with the hips. Good. All right. Come back to stillness in your low lunge. Drop your back heel, setting up for warrior two. You're going to point your left toe slightly in. Keep your right knee over right ankle. And then see if you could bring your right heel in the same line as your back arch. From there, as you set up your foundation for warrior two, on your inhale, rise all the way up. Tee out your arms, lift your chest. Good. Keep your shoulders squared. Hips open. So you're going to find that nice external rotation through your right thigh, internal rotation through your left thigh. Try not to just dump into your hips. Keep lifting up, activate your legs. Hug the inner thighs in. Inhale, shift forward. Keep your legs the same. Exhale, drop your right forearm down. Reach your left arm up. Good. So you're not dumping into that side body. You want to actively lift up like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your left hand. Keep your spine long and lengthened. Reach your sternum towards the top of your mat. There's a slight spinal rotation, so peel your left shoulder back, open your chest. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm down on top of your left thigh, right arm up and over. Keep your right arm straight and energize through your right fingertips, getting that nice side body stretch. Exhale, cartwheel your arms to chaturanga dandasana. I'm going to remove the blocks. Step your feet back. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back this time. Way back as far as you can so that left knee is over the left ankle. Straighten the right knee. Draw your left outer hip back, then hug the outer hips in. Rather than rounding your back, see if you could lift your chest and then just start to rock forward and back. Good. This time feel it, the stretch in your right hip flexor. All right, find stillness, setting up for warrior two. Drop your right heel. Again, create that 45-degree angle with the right foot. Point your right toes in, same direction as your knee. Using the strength of your legs and core, inhale, rise up to warrior two on your inhale. Take any minor adjustments as needed. If you need to shorten or widen the stance, feel free to do so. Again, you're going to feel the nice stretch into that left hip, opening up that left hip, and a slight internal rotation through the right hip, feeling the stretch in your right hip flexor right there. Good. Tee out your arms. Make sure you're not just relaxing the arms. Arms are strong and straight. Peel your right shoulder slightly back, and then draw the front ribs in as you tug the tailbone. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, point your left forearm down. Reach your right arm up and over. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, peel your right shoulder back. Inhale, relax the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, roll your right ribs back. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Whoops. Right arm down, left arm up and over. Try not to crunch into that left shoulder. Drop it down. Sink a little bit deeper. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to mid plank. Awesome, friends. Let's take a few breaths here. At any time throughout your practice, if you need to drop to child's pose, perfect way to reset, coming back to the breath. If you're overheated, open mouth exhales are totally fine. All right, yogis, let's flow, breath to movement. Let's get those hips open even more. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Let's take a breath in here. And a breath out. Good. Let's flow through that one more time. Breath to movement. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Remember, you can skip it, holding in high plank on your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Now let's take half pigeon pose. Bring your right knee to right wrist. Drop your right foot to left wrist. Walk your left leg back as far as you can. Uncurl your left toes. Good. So this right knee will bend as much as you need, or you could walk your right foot forward, bringing that right shin bone parallel to the top of your mat. Okay. From here, inhale, lift up. And then exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Good. Extend your arms over your head and relax your forehead. Notice if you're leaning over to one side. So this side, you notice if that right side is leaning towards the floor. See if you could square the hips by rolling over towards the left. Let your shoulders soften, head relax. Good. Plant your palms. Lift your left knee and then come back to downward facing dog. If you need to shake out that right hip, go ahead and shake it out. Let the blood flow back. All right, other side. So left knee towards left wrist. Left ankle towards right wrist. Good. And then from here again, try not to lean over to the left side. Hug your left hip back, right hip forward. Right leg stays completely straight. Inhale. And then exhale, half pigeon. Relax your forehead. And then take this moment to just let go of the body. Breathe into those hips. Inhale, plant your palms. Lift your right knee. And then come back to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Walk to the top of your mat. And then go ahead and have a seat. All right. So you're going to have a seat and then bring the soles of your feet to touch. Okay. You can wiggle out your hips. On your inhale, lift your chest. Then as you exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. Good. So again, anytime you're folding over, you're hinging from the hips, lengthening your lower back. Once you found your edge, feel free to relax the head. Towards the end of the practice, I always like to end it off with more passive stretching rather than active. So just allowing the body to relax so the mind could relax. This is a great moment for you to tune in to the breath. How is your breathing? So even your breath is different every day. Some days it's slow and smooth and graceful. Other days it could be rough and shallow. So just honor your breath here and now. Good. Inhale, slowly rise, and then let's lower all the way down to your back. Good. And then let's take happy baby pose. Stomp your foot out towards the ceiling. Grab for the outside of your feet. If this is too much for you, you could grab the ankle and the shin bones. You could always hug around the thigh, behind the thigh. Just make sure to drop your knees down towards the outside of your chest. Lower back stays grounded, so gracefully force the lower back down against the floor. Press your shoulder blades down, open the chest. Inhale, bring your knees into your chest. And then exhale, release your legs for your final resting pose. Remember, stay here as long as you need or can. Relax all your muscles, let it go. feel free to stay here as long as you need. Thank you so much for joining me today. Can't wait to see you guys for our day 8. Thank you. Namaste.